He's afraid of courthouse. Afraid of courthouse is afraid of Washington. We have documentation. We're putting in the here in the court. Superior Hill Office. Also the Chief of Justice Department, which is 9 seats. Administration Office on the affidavit and form motion. And this is the courthouse here. Prosecutor Sean Saint, prosecutor of Franklin County. Carrie L. Rung, the prosecutor of Benton County. Now she's the judge of Superior Court in Benton County, Franklin County, Richmond, Washington, Kennewick, Washington, Pasco, Washington, and also the prosecutor Sean Saint of Franklin County. And Carrie L. Rung is the prosecutor of Benton County, also now the judge, Superior Court judge of Benton County and Franklin County. Andy Miller, CEO of Washington. Andy Miller is the prosecutor of Benton County, Richland, and Pasco. Corresponding with Carrie L. Rung, she's the Superior Court judge. And also the Mr. Brewer and Mr. Adams County Courthouse, Spokane Courthouse, State Patrol Unit, and Adams County 210 West Broadway, P.O. Box 187, Ritzville, Washington 99169. Bailiffs and Susan from the Chief goes to the Supreme Court docket, and clerk Supreme Court, and then Javelin and Lee Boulevard, Kennedy Building, appeals office. We got all these documentations and signed signatures. Chase Bank, Open Bank, and also U.S. Bank, Open Bank, Chase Bank, Open Bank, and also the Post Office Service, and Othello Post Office in Freda, Post Office here in Moselic, and a Post Office here in Kennewick, Post Office in Richland, Washington, Post Office in Pasco. They got the first name, last name, Cimaron 5 INC. That's Cimaron 5 INC. That's the post office symbol. That's Cimaron 5 INC. Cimaron 5 INC. P.O. Box, Othello, Washington. And it's see the mail log on that. See a P.O. Box, Othello, Washington. 602 East Main Street, Othello, Washington, 509-488-955. We have this submitted. The ballot forms from Kim Wayman. GBI numbers, certificates, seals, identity, also the annual reports, also initial reports, and also the total annual of fees. 1970, October 21st, 1972, date of birth. Social Security number. Get the perfect abstract record from the department license. Mr. Vasquez, also Miss Vasquez here at the courtroom facility, auditor's office. Mrs. McKnight. We're gonna have Financial Institutes Reform, Recovery Enforcement Act, 1989. Crimes that jeopardize federally insured financial institutes. That would be 10173, Title 96, 961M, August 9th, 1989. 103, Stat, St. 501 provided. Sentencing guide in pursuit of Section 994 of Title 28, United States Code, and sentence. Section 21 of Sentencing Act 1987, 28 U.S.C. 94, United States Sentencing Act of 1987, 28 U.S.C. 994, note United States Sentencing Commission shall promulgate guidelines, amend existing guidelines to provide a substantial period of incarceration for violation or conspiracy to violate Section 215, 656, 657, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1014, 1341, 1343, 1344, Title 18 United States Code, substantial jeopardize the safety and soundness of federal insured finance institutes. Major Fraud Act 1988, published 100-700, personal injury resulting from fraud, published 100-700, Chapter 47, 2B, November 19, 1988, 102 Stat 4632 provided. Sentencing guidelines pursued in this authority under Section 994P, the Title 28 United States Code of Section 21, Sentence Act of 1987, 28 U.S.C. 994, United States Sentencing Commission, shall preclude guidelines that shall amend existing guidelines, provide appropriate penalty enhancements where conscious and reckless risk of serious personal injury resulting from a fraud has occurred. The Commission has considered appropriateness of assigning such defendant offense level under Chapter 2 or setting guidelines at least 2 levels greater. The level would have been assigned conscious to the reckless risk of serious personal injury not resulting from the fraud. Common carrier operation under influence of alcohol or drugs, published 100 or 690, Title V1, 6482C, November 18, 1988, 102 Stat 4382 provided. Setting guidelines pursuant to its authority under Section 994P, Title 28 United States Code, Section 21 Sentence Act 1987, 28 U.S.C. 994. United States Sentencing Commission shall preclude guidelines, the existing guidelines to provide that. The defendant convicted violates Section 342 of Title 18 United States Code under circumstances which death results shall be assigned an offense level under Chapter 2. The sentence guidelines that is not less than level 26. And B, the defendant convicted of violations violated 342 of Title 18 United States Code under circumstances in which serious bodily injury results shall be assigned an offense level under Chapter 2 of the sentence guidelines that is not less level 21. And the sentence guidelines are amended after the effective date of the sentence in this section probably means date of enactment of the section, November 18, 1988. Sentence Commission shall implement instructions set forth in paragraph 1 and shall to achieve comparable result. Crime Control Act 1990, published L-101-647, Sexual Crimes Against Children, published L-101-647, Title 3, 321, November 29, 1990, 104 Stat 3817, Section 321 Sentence Commission Guideline. United States Commission shall amend existing guidelines for sentence involve sexual crimes against children involving containing in Chapter 109A, Title 18, so the substantial penalties may be imposed if Commission determines current penalties are enacted. Kidnapping, abduction, unlawful restraint, 101-647, Title 401, November 29, 1990, 104, subsection 9819 amended 18 U.S.C. 102 by adding following new subsection: special rule of certain offenses involving children to whom applicable the victims under a section obtaining age 18 years. The offender has attained such age and is not a parent, a grandparent, a brother, a sister, an aunt, or uncle, or an individual legally custody of the victim. Sentence under section such as shall be a subject, paragraphs, and subject. Guidelines. United States Sentencing Commission direct amends existing guidelines for the offense kidnapping, abduction, or unlawful restraint including the following addiction-specific offenses carried. The victim was intentionally maltreated and denied their food or medical care, and the life-threatening degree increased by 4 levels. The victim is sexually exploited, abused, and used involuntary pornographic purpose. Pornographic purpose increased by 3 levels. The victim has placed care of custody on another person does not legal right, such as custody and a child, either in exchange for money or other consideration, increased by 3 levels. For their household, their food, their existence, the water, their food, their consumption, using the toilet, using the shower, sexual favors. If the defendant allowed the child to subjected in any conduct specified in section by another person, increased by 2 levels. Or sleeping under the household, so sexual favors. This is a Freda courthouse. This is Garth, Dano, and also Jennifer at the prosecutor's office also. They're Andy Miller at CO, 509-735-3591. Andy.miller, CO at BENTON.Washington, US. And that's 509-736-306. That's a fax. And we have to submit that to Mr. Dano and also Jennifer. Give them the file and tell them everything. Whole 9 yards. Everything about the criteria and other information on that. At 411 South Balsam and 401 South Balsam incidents. Occurrence on YouTube, Facebook, come to you live on Streamline. 180 apps. And I remember that's face recognition, that voice recognition on that, it turns on. And that's Mr. Kevin Furr, and also the administration officer. And don't forget that's Lions Park in Othello, Washington. And that's the recreational water works in Lions Park in Othello, Washington. And that's 1005 East Hamlin. That's the mayor's house, Sean R. Logan. And that's the John Deere catcher, the John Deere lawnmower, and also the pool in the backyard. Now it's getting all remodeled, as you can see on YouTube and Facebook. Remember that administration office there with the first name, last name on the UBI numbers, Kim Wimmer, Secretary of State, Cimaron 5 INC, Banquet, Party Restaurant, Barmwell. You see that on the type of the post office seal on it even. Andy Miller and also the Kim Wimmer has the seals that I send on documentation. And for the UBI number and also the annual reports and the UBI identities paid in full. And that's Morgan, the insurance company, and that's Opa Bank, Chase Bank, and also US Bank. And we just put all that deposit inquiry into the vault. And it's faxed us straight through Mr. Dano and Garth and Jennifer, prosecutor here in Freda, Washington, and Andy Miller's office. 509-735-3591 is contact number. Online is andy.miller at CEO.@benton.wa.us. Benton's BENTON.